Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have the Inghams and the shit that they bring to the world, right? Because it is one look at the thumbnail that they put out yesterday suggests that some form of it's gonna be talking about something that the haters talk about, right? Because nobody, Sarah, trust me, nobody that I've seen anyway from the fans, the iFam, actually talk about your potential controlling family, right? Or your controlling behavior, that sort of thing. Now, so obviously you are going to address the haters on this, I'm guessing. So, before we get into that video though, I would like to draw your attention to the 10k giveaway. That's not the 10k a day as Chris would be. It is the 10k sub giveaway, which I'm currently doing now. If you watched yesterday's video, I mentioned it at the end of the video, so you know, those who didn't make it to the end might have missed it, so I'm putting it in now. So you can win your very own designed 1000 piece jigsaw. Now, it's not maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoy doing a jigsaw now and again, and you get to design it. The only catch is that it needs to be a Raccoon based design. So all the instructions and details are in the description box below. If you want to read more about that and get involved, please do. So without further ado, let's get right into this video, which is the main reason you are here.
There you go. How much does
Say
that
thank
take,
you.
shopkeeper?
You're welcome. Guys, if anybody's looking for a gift for their children that's going to keep them entertained and quiet for hours.
How much does that take, shopkeeper? Mail the shopkeeper.
It's me to the shopkeeper.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much does that take, shopkeeper?
Shopkeeper Mila,
Yep.
how many pennies does Jace have to pay?
So all you haters out there who think that all they're doing is giving their kids sweets and everything, and they shouldn't be giving their kids sweets, not this early in the morning at least, right? But no, it's not that. That's not what's happening in this picture, right? It is homeschooling. Come on, can't you tell? Sarah is there with Jason, Mila doing a homeschooling, and who doesn't like a bit of a treat whilst they're homeschooling? You know, it's keep them entertained for hours whilst learning a thing or two.
Treats. Mila.
Okay, so I intentionally unblurred that clip because I wanted you to see that Mila almost fell backwards on her chair, right? First up, she shouldn't be standing on her chair, Sarah. She shouldn't be standing on her chair for that very reason. But even after she almost fell backwards, Sarah didn't even flinch. She just carried on filming. Didn't even lunge to try and save her child or, you know, or even move a muscle, right? I'm not saying that Mila was necessarily in grave danger, but a natural reaction for a parent when a child looks like they're going to fall is to actually move towards that child. Maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel like a parent should act. But Sarah just carried on filming, just carried on. Nothing to see here.
Oof, the hair today is something else. Good morning, iFam. Welcome to today's vlog. It's a slow morning this morning. What have we done? In fact, it wasn't. We was up at the crack of dawn this morning. We had to go pick up the van from the garage before even the children woke up. So
you had to go out before even the children woke up? Sarah, so what? 10, 11, 8? Seriously, before the kids even woke up? My God, you must have been out at the crack of dawn to get up before those children got up.
we just left them home alone. I'm only joking. Obviously Isabel was here and Isabel was awake and she was sat on the landing listening out.
Can you give me all these?
Oh, lots and lots listening out for them waking up. The the middle two, Esme and Isla slept out at sleepover last night, so it was just the younger three and Isabel. So she sat out on the landing this morning whilst just to listen out for Jason, Mila and Aurora, obviously.
You've even got little baby Waby well trained in the arts of sleeping in now, aren't you, Sarah? So sad. What happens, though, if she wakes up and decides she wants breakfast? You know, who's going to give her food, right? You're the only one with the, you know, the equipment to deal with such a situation.
I didn't want Jason and Mila to wake up and then go into my bedroom where they often find me, obviously, and disturb Aurora. So she came and sat downstairs to wait for them to wake up while me and Chris went to the garage to pick up the van.
Oh, please do tell me, my little fluffy one. Why did you both have to go to the garage to pick up the van? Any particular reason? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, they did actually have to take two, didn't they? one to drive, the other one back. The other one, Jesus Christ. Yeah, one to drive. They gotta drive the car, and then one to drive the other car back and the van back. Makes sense when you talk yourself through it. It does, but I stand by my... No, I don't. I was wrong. See how easy it is to admit when you're wrong, Sarah. That's just the thing. You need to learn to work through your feelings and work out how to overcome this superiority thing you've got going on. You know, you never take accountability for anything. Despite what Chris says, he says he would never lie to us. He wouldn't, apparently. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's in yesterday's video. You can go watch that. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go. Let's carry on, please.
We've picked up, the van needs to go back in because we're having some extra work done on it, but they're waiting for a part, which is going to arrive next week. But we needed to get the van back because we want to start trying to organise and pack it because we've got a trip coming up towards the end of this month. So we got the van back today.
Just to remind you of something very important, Sarah. You're not going away at the end of the month, are you? No, remember that you were supposed to have that appointment that that they cancelled, they rearranged for the end of February, because originally it was supposed to be at the end of January, and that for you was too long to wait. But you were very much upset when they called to rearrange it for February, so you must have already been available at the end of January, so you won't be away at that point, will you?
And picked it back up, and it'll be going back into the garage to get the extra part fitted sometime next week. I can't remember what day now. One day next week. So yeah, whenever we go on trips, we always... Oh, and what I was going to say was, when we left early this morning, oh my gosh, was it cold? Absolutely freezing. I could not believe how cold it was.
Not as cold as the Arctic though, eh, Sarah? Or was it? You know, you complain about the cold, but then you say in the next breath that you love the cold and you miss it when it's not cold anymore. You want to go back to the Arctic, or wherever it is you're going is going to be cold this next trip. Am I right? That's why you've got all the gear for it. But is it as cold as the UK though?
And I was making myself laugh because I had Aurora's blanket in the car, her big thick red one, like Christmassy themed one, and I was literally sat like a grandma with the blanket over my knee as I was driving. Chris was laughing at me, he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't care, I'm freezing. So I sat with the blanket over my knee. Anyway, whenever we go on trips, we always leave it until like the last week to start packing and organising the van. And I say this every time, you guys already know what I'm about to say. It's always chaos and stressful and so busy trying to get everything done. And I always underestimate how long it takes to actually pack for everyone.
Well, Sarah, most people don't start packing on the morning that you were supposed to leave on these trips, isn't it? You know, most people pack well in advance.
So I'm trying to be more organised because we do have like small piles of clothes laying around everywhere that's for the trip, but I want to get them into the van. So I think we're going to start doing that today. Isabel's also asked me to go up to her bedroom and spend some time up there with her today. She wants me to go through her clothes and things with her as well to make sure she's got enough, and if she got enough of this style and enough of warm clothes and nice clothes, blah blah blah.
Okay, so here's a tip for you, Sarah, right? What you do, you tell Isabel, we're going to such and such a country. It's going to be fucking freezing over there, right? You need to pack X amount of clothes to cover you for X amount of time that you're away. And maybe pack some cold clothes, you know, well, some warm clothes to make you warm for when you're cold, right? And things like that. Maybe pack a couple of pairs of shoes, you know, nothing too high heely and stuff like that because, you know, you can be in the snow. So, you know, give her a rough idea and then she can do it herself. It's not, you know, it's not rocket science. And when you're 18, generally, you can work these things out. We're going to be away for 3 weeks and we're going to be in the snow. So how many clothes do I need that's going to last me 3 weeks? Right, and she's been on multiple van trips already, right? So she already knows roughly how often you wash your clothes when you're away because she's already been doing these things. Or is that not even true?
So I'm going to go up and do that with her as well. But right now I'm having some porridge. Honestly, I was just, oh, look at my hair. I was just saying to Chris, like, throughout my pregnancy, I barely ate. When I say I barely ate, obviously I ate. But I didn't eat any more than what I usually eat normally. Now that I'm breastfeeding, the first thing I think about when I wake up is, what can I have for breakfast? I'm going to get some porridge. I'm so hungry. Although I don't understand how people eat during the night. I know so many breastfeeding women that get up at like 4 AM to go and eat because they're starving. No, I don't even wake up. I barely wake up when Aurora wakes up to feed through the night. There's no way I'm getting up to make food or watch telly or all of those other things. Right, I'm gonna get...
So it literally is, as I've been telling people. Basically, Sarah, when you wake up, because you co-sleep with your baby, right? And when you wake up, or rather when she wakes up, ready for a feed, you basically roll over, you lift up your top, and you still got your eyes closed at this point. You know, you're barely out of you know, you're unconscious, whatever, right? So baby feeds whilst you're basically half asleep, and then she finishes, and then you put your top back down and you roll back over and go back to sleep. Isn't that right, Sarah? That's terrible. I'm sorry. That's just... I am so sorry for anybody else that may do something like this, but that just sounds awful. It sounds awful parenting. It sounds awful that she can't even be asked to wake up for her baby to feed in the night, right? I know it's not necessarily a pleasant thing that, you know, you have a baby and you have a disrupted sleep and everything else, but you know this when you sign up to have a baby, right? It doesn't come as a shock to you, does it? Anybody else find that it was a shock that they had to wake up in the night? Anybody? Just Sarah.
Something to eat. Just came up to Isabel's room and I was like, oh, so that's where all the towels are, Isabel?
I don't even know why they're in here.
And she replied, oh yeah, everyone puts towels in my room. Right, everyone comes up and puts towels in your room.
It's Esme's sleeves on the landing and all sorts.
Right. So we've pulled out all of her drawers, pretty much, minus the towels. And we're sorting out clothes, because she's a little I love emo boy girl.
Right. I added this into my machine Christmas basket once.
She did. I do take it back now. You're not a I love emo boy girl. She's like, going back on that vibe. I can't decide, like, 1 second I'm this type of girl, half my room, and then the next second we're going for this vibe, the pink, little cutesy vibe that we've got going on. And then I'm like, yeah! This is the music I listen to. Raccoon! There we go. Happy Hello Kitty. Cutesy. Guys, I kid you not, I asked Isabel yesterday If I gave her two long sleeve tops that I'd ordered for her, I ordered her a white one and a black one, and I remember them arriving. I'm sure I gave them to her. I said to Isabel, "Did I give you them two long sleeve tops?" "No, you didn't give me them." I said, "They arrived yesterday. I'm sure I gave you them and told you to put them on your pile for travelling." "Nope, you know, I've not seen them. You didn't give me them." I'm like, "That's so weird. What did I do with them?"
So I thought you meant
I went into.
giving them as in giving me two tops, not just in a bag.
No.
Yeah,
No excuse.
You said I've given you two tops, so I was,
Yeah, two. Your black top and white top.
So I was looking for two tops, not a bag.
So she was looking for two tops, not a bag with two tops in. Right, Isabel. So then last night I was looking in Aurora's room where there's piles of other people's clothes. I'm like, where have I put them two tops? So I'd just come upstairs with Isabel and we're sorting out her piles. She goes, "I've got that long sleeve top. I've got this top. Oh, I've got those two as well." I said, "What are these ones?" She went, "Oh, they're the two ones that you ordered me." Right, Isabel, the two that I said last night. Have you got them two tops? "No, I haven't got them." My bad. Isabel's bad. Isabel's very excited because she's literally been doing a countdown. She's like, "Dad, 10 days, 9 days, 8 days." She's doing the countdown every morning. She's so excited because she's going to see.
Boom, is it Horizon?
Is that screaming music?
The first song, no. The one that I put on after.
She had me listening to her screaming music. "Mum, do you like this song?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't."
I don't feel approved, Mum, but like,
Oh
I'm going
gosh.
all out because I'm just going to brave the cold because I want to be slaying.
She's braving the cold because she wants to be slaying. Okay, so Ezzy's wearing this. What's she wearing with it?
She said she wants a skirt, that's what she was saying. She wants to borrow a skirt from me, but I need to find her one that's going to fit.
Well, she's out shopping at Trafford Centre today. I should send her a message, tell her to get one.
Remind her to get one.
Remind her to, yeah.
Then I might wear this. This is my idea, okay?
Is that a top?
You know, it's a dress.
That's not a dress! What are they?
The tights.
Oh, yeah, to go over top of ties. To put like a...
Yeah, underneath. No, underneath, like on my legs.
Yeah, over the top of a pair of black tights. Because you ain't wearing fishnets.
Why?
No, Isabel!
Why?
I'm joking. You're 18, you wear what you want.
Then, over the top of it, I'm wearing my band t-shirt that I got.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Big baggy t-shirt.
And then
Perfect.
And then this over the top.
Oh my goodness. But what's the point in wearing the dress? You might as well just wear a pair of leggings. You're not going to see it.
You will. It's for the effect of my skirt.
Ah,
I'm
right.
not wrapping this around my waist. I'll be wearing that.
And then she's like, this morning, she's like, "Dad, what time are we setting off? Because, you know, the doors open at 5, but I know we've got seats, so we don't need to get there too early."
Yeah.
And then Dad's like, "I thought we could make a day of it, go out and get some lunch, have a nice day."
Can I ask though, why exactly did you take the van with you, Chris? Why did you need to take the van? That's quite embarrassing, you know, rocking up to a rock concert with your two children. Well, one's an adult, but, you know, and you roll out of this clapped out DPD van, you know. Why just not take the car? Why do you need the van? Please don't tell me you took the family. I'm sorry, but please don't tell me you slept up there. Please. I'll have so much more respect for you if you just said, "Yeah, we took the van because we wanted it to look cool at a concert."
Like daughter-dad day with Esme and...
You know what did I say after that?
I don't know, what did you...
What did I ask you if I could do?
And then she asked me if she could get a blooming piercing. She's like, "Can I get another piercing then, Mum? What about my nose here?" And I'm like, "It's up to you, but don't you think it'd be a bit much with your nose already been pierced?" "All right, what about my eyebrow then?" "Nope." "What about my lip?" "Nope." "Isabel, just because you're going to see a band doesn't mean we need to go get a piercing."
I know.
Sarah, you do realise that your daughter is actually 18, and if she wants to get a piercing wherever she wants to get it, she can actually do so. It doesn't matter. To you, it doesn't matter. Isabel, you can actually go and get a piercing. You don't even have to run it by your parents. I know you think that you have to, you know, be respectful or whatever, which is lovely, you know, but just so you know, you don't have to actually ask them. You don't need their permission. You don't need their say-so. You don't need them to even like it, right? You actually can do whatever you want to do.
Obviously, if you want to, then Dad would love to take you.
I think Dad wants to go anyway because he wants to get something for his nose. He said that he wants to go.
Is it? His nose re-piercing?
What if Dad got his lip pierced? Would you be like...
Dad already had his lip pierced.
Yeah, but if he got it redone, what would you say?
Take it out, please. No, I'm only joking. I would not. I would not. If he really wanted his lip pierced, I can't tell him to stop.
Well, I gotta say, Chris with anything pierced looks a little bit stupid, I'm gonna say, you know. He's not exactly the sort of type. He thinks that he's this kind of emo, sort of 14-year-old boy sort of thing, but he's not. He never was. And he definitely is not now. But he always thinks that he's this emo and that he wants to have his... Everybody remember when he had his nose pierced a couple of years ago and it just looked like a little zit on his nose?
But I swear down, babe, if you come back with your lip pierced, there's a van on the drive with a warm bed waiting for you. Sometimes I feel like we've got like really funny banter in our family. Like some of the things that we say Pardon?
Because our banter's just bullying each other.
Our banter's literally bullying each other. But not bullying each other like...
No, not hurtful feelings, just banter.
Just banter, yeah.
Well, interesting there that Isabel should notice that it's bullying people, right? Yep, I get the banter, right? I do. I understand it, and I don't, you know, like just now when Sarah said, you know, if you come back with your lip pierced, you're sleeping out in the drop. Yeah, that's shit. I didn't think that you actually meant that. I knew that was just banter between you. I can get it. I get it. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when you do things like, in the past, not saying always, but sometimes in the past, you have kind of put your kids down on a frequent basis, and you then claim it to be banter, right? Now, that's not banter. When you're saying something negative to your child, and your child will take that on and think that that is the truth. So if you're bullying, but then put it under the guise of banter, you know, that's not acceptable. I'm sorry.
But it's something that we could never ever vlog because
we get ruthless.
we get ruthless. But everybody would just be like, everybody would take it the wrong way. Like we know each other as banter, we know it, and like we'll say things to each other and we're like, can you imagine if that actually got put on the vlog? And then we'll all burst out laughing about it.
But that makes no sense at all, Sarah, because the amount of things that you do vlog that should never have made the vlog, but you have no problem with it actually being put out there, you know? And this is the thing that you think people would have a problem with? Because no.
But we are quite, yeah, we do have like, I guess maybe every family does. I'm sure things happen in every family that be like, I wouldn't put that there because somebody would take it the wrong way. But we're exactly the same. We have so much funny banter between each other, but nothing that we could ever share on the vlog because everyone would be like,
that's not normal.
Is that for real? But when it comes to making decisions like piercings, important decisions, I think they're important. Piercings, tattoos, I feel like I have to guide you. Like, it's just guidance, parental guidance. I'm not telling you what you can and can't do.
It's I don't know where to start with this. It's parental guidance, right? Sarah is saying to tell her child whether or not she can have a piercing. Although she's saying she's not telling her whether or not she can, but she is guiding her. That's kind of telling her, really. And all you have to say to her is, I don't think, well, no, don't even that. Don't even give an opinion because it's her body, right? And her wishes. Just maybe point out that a tattoo is forever because she needs to know that. But, you know, if she wants to get something, then she can get it with or without your guidance.
I'm just guiding you to make sure you make the right decision and you don't regret it. Anyway, chatting for way too much up here.
Big rant about life.
Big rant about life and things. Ultimately, I'm controlling everything all of these children do. And I'm forcing Isabel to stay at home because I need her here to babysit my younger children.
Oh yes, Sarah, indeed. So basically, right, you're a family channel, am I right? Or are we moving away from family vlogging these days? Is it a travel vlogger that you are, or is it a mummy vlogger that you are, or what the hell are you supposed to be, right? My opinion, it's a family channel, right? Family views, family watches, right? You know, kids watch it. Now, you are not catering to them anymore. You don't give a shit about your own fans. You're not catering for what they want to watch. You are going on to tattle because absolutely there's no way that you've read this anywhere else, because nowhere else talks about it on a frequent basis, and you are responding to that specifically. Do you think that that's possibly not fair on the people who line your pockets every day? Do you think that could be a thing?
And cook meals for us, and I'm even teaching Isla how to cook so that I don't have to, and she can cook dinner.
Do you know what I really want?
Oh, she's gone down. She's down.
What I really want.
She's down. What do you want, Isabel?
Also, guys, yesterday, this is how good mum is, right? This is, right, yesterday, when she was out, you were at IKEA, weren't you?
Yes.
So she went to a shop after IKEA, and she sent me a message on Snapchat. She sent me a snap. But I didn't
Don't be telling people I've got Snapchat, because everyone will start with me, and I don't know how to. I'm only saying that because I don't know how to work it.
Generated username, no one will ever find it.
I don't know how to use Snapchat anyone, so if anyone finds me who add me, please don't think I'm ignorant or rude. I don't know how to use the thing.
Oh, not to worry, Sarah. Just ask your lovely husband, Christopher, who I think might just know how to use it. Don't you think? Fucking idiots.
Esme keeps saying, do my streak. I'm like, what the heck is a streak? And Isabel's like, check your Snapchat. And I'm like, I don't know how to get to the messages, Isabel. I can't.
Right, so I have no notifications for most of my like social apps because my phone will be pinging all the time.
Yeah.
So I turn them all off, and I only have them on for like messages and calls, like if you need to message me on WhatsApp and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, she sent me a Snapchat saying, do you want this big sushi platter? But I don't have any notifications on, and I'm not like, I wasn't checking.
But you were messaging me like 5 minutes before that, so that's why I thought you had your phone in your hand.
And I turned it off because I was doing something, and then I opened the message like 30 minutes later.
Yeah, half an hour later, and I'd left the shop.
Sushi platter. And I was so sad. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, really?
She was gutted, and I felt bad because usually Isabel's not got a massive. She doesn't eat if she's just had a small meal. Like something small, she's not going to eat another meal. Even if it's just small, she'll get full. Yeah. So, for example, if she had some noodles at lunchtime,
and then you brought him
and then I brought him a big plate of sushi at dinner, she'd be like,
So what you're saying to me here is that if Isabel has a bowl of noodles, which is your lovely instant noodles, right? That's shit, absolute shit. Seriously, do not give your kids that shit as a meal ever. I hate it when these people do this. They're not the only ones, but they, it's not a meal for a kid, right? Anyway, a bowl of noodles for an 18-year-old growing young adult, right? That's nothing. Absolutely nothing, right? And you're saying that fills her up until dinner time? Is that what we're actually going with here, Sarah? You're an absolute moron. Right? You're an absolute moron. I'm going to come back to this in 2 minutes. You're an absolute moron.
We'd obviously just had a meal at IKEA. So when I went to the shop and I saw this massive platter of sushi, I was like, oh my gosh, Isabel would love that. But it was like £15. And I wasn't going to buy £15 because it wouldn't last the next day. It had to be ate that day. Yeah. I'm not going to spend £15 if she's just had noodles 2 hours ago, and I'm going to take this platter home. Me and Chris are not going to eat it because we've already eaten. So if Isabel's like, no, I'm not very hungry, I'd have just wasted £15.
Far be it from me to be the voice of reason, Sarah, but could she have not have left it and kept it until the evening time, possibly, until her dinner, when she is hungry again, possibly?
Yeah. So I was waiting for her to reply. I stood around in the shop for like 15 minutes. I'm like, come on. She always has a phone on silent, so nothing else. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to get it because I'm not wasting £15. And then I got outside, and Isabel's like, oh yeah, grab me it. And I'm like, Azura left 15 minutes ago, love. But then what did I do? Go on. Then what did I do?
On the way home, she went to Tesco's and got me.
I went to another shop. I went to Tesco and got her a favourite.
What's it called?
California rolls.
Crab and avocado.
I went and got her. It's that fly. We've had this one fly in the house for like, I think it's dying.
I've kicked it out the window like 5 times.
And it flies back in. It does.
It's the same slow.
It does.
Fly.
And I don't mean it flies back in like a couple of days later, it's back. No, it's not like that. It flies out. It crawls up the window and comes straight back in. Oh, Aurora's here. It's so funny. But yeah, I called to Tesco on the way home because I felt bad and I bought her a plate of
But that's not what that's not why I laid down, right?
Oh.
the reason I lay down is because right now, could you imagine eating one of them big wraps that the girls got the other day?
Oh, the big chicken tikka and salad.
Please. I'll pay you. Do you know that shop?
Chris is like, wait, what?
Do you know that shop in the corner? The takeaway?
Yeah.
Isabel
Big
wants
wraps.
a tikka wrap.
Oh no.
Oh, please.
Well, I've got too much to do today. I'm certainly not going anytime soon.
Oh, sad
It
times.
won't be soon, babe.
Look how cute this.
Right, so I just want to point something out. I want to say my piece, right? And I've deliberated over doing this for quite a few days because I don't want to like draw attention to it or be negative towards Isabel at all, right? But I've got to say this because it's fucking annoying the shit out of me, right? It's really, I mean, when I say annoying, those two, Chris and Sarah, are making me so angry, and I need a place to vent. And this is my place to vent, as many YouTubers will say. This is my platform, so I'm going to use it and hopefully not get myself into any strife. So most of you will have by now seen the pictures which are going around about Isabel, right? And if you haven't seen it and you don't know what I'm talking about, go and have a look at Isabel's own channel. You know, it's on there, it's online, and you don't even have to click on it. It's on the thumbnail. Look at that picture and see what you see. And tell me that that is not a girl that is struggling with something, right? I can't believe that Sarah can actually sit there and fuck about on YouTube whilst her daughter is suffering clearly. And I don't care what you say, Sarah. It's clear as anything. She looks better in that picture where, you know, on this vlog because she's covering herself up with the top, right? But that other picture shows a very different story. Absolutely. And then you're talking about her not eating much because a plate of noodles will fill her up for the day, right? That's crap. If that was my daughter, I'd be so worried. And you don't seem to give a shit. You actually don't seem to give a shit. Now, I could be out of line here. Maybe you do know there's a problem. Maybe you are getting her help. Maybe, but then maybe not. I don't know, right? Of course I don't know. But from the outside looking in, it looks like Isabel is looking very frail and very, you know, unwell, right? She does. She looks very unwell indeed. And it's very upsetting to see her like that. And by the looks of things, you're not doing anything about it, right? Maybe this is her saying that she wants food in this vlog, but maybe it's your way of saying, look, Isabel is eating food even if she's not. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't know if you're trolling us. I don't even care. I just want you to get your daughter some help and solve that issue. You've got her, you've got Isla on the other end of the spectrum. Stop fucking your kids up. Take them off YouTube, sort them out, and get them all the help that they need. All of your kids. And that's what I want to say. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody. And let's carry on with the rest of this shit show because it's fabulous.
Messages that this is a snap actually. Look how cute this snap is I just got from Esme. Cute! Look at going around! She was so nervous about going ice skating with her friends, and now look at her. She was like, I'm going to try and do it without a penguin. I'm going to see if I can do it without the, you know, the aid that you used to ice skate with. And she did it!
You know, it's interesting though. If she had gone ice skating with you and your family, right, she would have definitely not have tried that without the penguin. You know, if anybody doesn't know, the penguin is like an aid to help people who can't skate get around. So she wouldn't have done that if she was with you because you would have allowed her to, you know, Jace would have needed one, she would have taken one as well. So that is, it's good that she's done it without and it's nice that she's finally able to do something without you and your family bringing her down.
So cute, I'm so proud of her. I'm actually leaving the house like this.
Look at me. Wait.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about you right now. Not sure how I feel about you coming out in your pajamas. I'm so cold. I say with my bright pink cat trousers on.
You know what I mean? Like,
do you know what? I'm like, I would never do that. There's always debates like, is it acceptable to go to school running in your pajamas?
Over here in England, like.
And I'm like, oh no, I would never do that. And now, here I am.
It's one of them days, I just can't.
And Dad just says to me as I got in the car, don't forget we need milk and dishwasher tablets, you'll have to go to the one stop. Great. And I was like, I'm not taking my shoes back off, coming back in the house, going upstairs, finding leggings. I just got them out my drawer, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going in my cat pajamas, so that's that. We're now just sat waiting on the drive because Chris doesn't know where to put the gate key. Well, he does, but it's usually left in a certain spot, and the certain spot it wasn't there. So now we're just sat waiting.
Let's put the radio on. You know,
let's put the radio on. Do you know what? We would have had to go to one stop anyway, even if we didn't need dishwasher tablets and milk, because you can't pay cash. You have to pay cash, sorry. At the wrap place. I did not say the rat place then. The wrap place. Oh my gosh, went to the takeaway. All good. Made a joke about don't be jelly of my pajamas. Went to the one stop. Had to be absolutely rammed, didn't it? But literally every single person in our whole area had to be in there tonight. Lovely. So that was awkward. Not really. But I come with gifts, Isabel.
What? What's that?
I don't know.
Are you trying?
Yeah. You want the pink one or the strawberry one?
I don't mind.
You want the strawberry one or this one?
Wait, how do I do it?
I don't know.
No, like you went to like put it in your mouth and pop it.
Like that? Was it popped? Did yours pop? Why did mine not pop? Did you bite it?
With your teeth, your gnashers, probably gnash down on it. Like bite.
I can't come on out, it's gonna go everywhere.
No, it won't, it just pops it in. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Can our food's done?
I reckon our wrap's done. Isabel's been wanting this wrap. We got fish and chips the other night. When was it?
That were really good, that fish.
A few nights ago we got fish and chips. But the girls got this tikka wrap, Esme and Isla. That's why Isabel's been craving it, because she got fish and chips and they got the wrap. And her eyes were like, grass is greener on the other side. That's what you were thinking, wasn't it? The grass is greener over on Esme and Isla's plate. I've said it before, she didn't fancy it.
Didn't fancy it that night.
Yeah.
But then I was like, nah, I really fancy it.
But now she really fancies it. So, right, let's go pick it up. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. Through the good times and the bad, I'll be standing there by you. Okay, Isabel. Tell me, was it worth the wait all day that you've had to wait?
Just to pick back up on my previous point about Isabel and her eating. Now, if you knew that she had this issues, if you actually understood that she had issues, then her wanting to eat some food and go for food and Chris saying no is a fucking joke, right? And then to make her wait all day for that food which she wanted, which would actually be better for her than a plate of noodles, by the way, right? Because, as much as it's junk food, it's still got more calories and a little bit more nutrition in it than a plate of noodles ever will do. So, you've made her wait all that time. So if you do know, this is why I get confused about it. If you do know she has an issue, then why make her wait for the food which she wants? Doesn't make sense to me.
Enjoy. And look who's home! These two have literally had the time of their...
Look at who my bestie boo got me.
My bestie boo. They've had the best time ever. They've been spoiled rotten. Absolutely spoiled rotten. They actually were in a rental. They were in a rental apartment. they keep doing these little cutesy, like, code things, and I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, no, Mum.
The person watch this, we'll get it, okay? We need to show this in the vlog, you ready?
They were in a holiday house, basically, that she rented a place for them to stay. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, right. No, it's even right, you need to see how we're doing. Go. You're the person. I'll grab your drink. I'll hold your drink. Let me hold your drink. No.
What?
The person watching it will get it, okay? Promise. Yes, you don't get it. We'll get it. It's a secret. We'll tell you when the camera's off.
Right, okay. So they actually got a holiday house for the night, which was really cool, so that her daughter, it was like a little holiday type thing for her daughter as well. And then they've actually booked some accommodation to stay around where we are for tonight, because tomorrow they're going for another day out.
What? No, there's something not quite right here. Firstly, right, if this was a friend and IFAM, because that's, let's face it, the only friends they ever make are IFAM, the ones that you don't know much about, and they are just going to book a place near your house to stay in. Is that actually what's going to happen, right? They're going to book a house to stay so that your kids can go and stay near where they... No? I don't know. There's something off here. Sorry, Sarah. But if you have some IFAM who want to book a house to stay up near you, that's quite worrying. You don't know who these people are, right? You know, all they've done is watch you through a camera lens and now are bestie boos, right? So there's two options here. One is that it is Lottie and Mother. Now, if that was the case, they wouldn't need to book a house near you, right? Because they don't live an awful long way away from you. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's Atlanta. You know, Atlanta and her brother. You know, the boyfriend of Esme, and you're quite happy with your 14-year-old daughter staying with her boyfriend. Just a thought. So maybe not. There isn't any other options really, is there? Maybe it's that other one, the one that's came to stay a little while ago, and doesn't seem to comment on Esme's TikToks anymore, so I think they might have fallen out. Anyway, those are the options, and there is a train of thought here that it may in fact be Jane and Steve that they are going to stay with, because there's a thought here that Jane and Steve have actually fallen out with the Inghams, and this is the only way that they can get to see their granddaughters. It's very sad, but it could be a thing.
Which was not planned, it was sporadic.
It was, yeah.
When they dropped us tonight, can we do this, do you mind? They've had the best time.
Yeah, we had the best time.
We're going to the cinema tomorrow.
There's like, when we were having
Yes, darling boy.
And can we put this in that?
No, you can't do that, but just 2 seconds on this in Twyla, okay?
We was having our sleepover, like, she ordered us milkshakes and everything. We were just so, it was just the best thing ever, and I'm so happy.
Good.
And I'm so grateful for
And they went shopping today.
Yeah.
And they got some nice
and
new...
ice skating. I'll give a haul of what I got. I'll give a haul. We'll both upstairs and give a haul.
You can do them tomorrow. You can do it tomorrow.
We're having a sleepover as well again.
Having another sleepover tonight and going out again tomorrow?
We won't say what time we went to bed last night.
No, please don't.
Yeah.
Well, I know you were ordering midnight milkshakes.
Oh, yeah.
So...
that made me really tired for some reason.
Yeah, I bet.
We were really tired. Went to the shop.
She said, your children are ace. I literally took them to the shop to buy some treats because we were having a movie night, and I was insisting like I was going to buy them some nice treats. So all the kids were like looking at all the chocolates and the bags of chocolates, and Nyla just came up to me and said, would you mind if I got a bag of carrots?
And she literally I got carrots and pomegranates.
So she got carrots and pomegranates.
And we were getting Maltesers, and she got a bag of carrots. And then we had to like this long as well.
So when they just came in tonight, Isla's bag came, she dropped her bag at the door and she went back out to get loads of shopping bags that she'd got today. And I said to Chris, I was like, why has she got a carrot in a bag? It was like this, it was massive. I was like, why has she got a carrot? And then it made sense when...
We're in the car. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
Oh, it's alright.
We're in the car and I whipped it out and everyone just screamed and went, what the heck? Where did that come from? The size of your head.
And
I was eating...
What do you mean the size of my head?
No, it was my head.
Oh.
And we were just walking around the shopping mall. I was just eating my carrot, walking around.
Oh.
It was so fun.
Well, they've had a great day.
Yeah? Was the carrot that big?
Yeah, JC, it was huge. Right, I'm going to end the vlog here because we are now all going to bed.
Yeah.
Bed, but the girls will do a haul tomorrow, so you guys can see that of all the stuff they got today. They got some really nice things actually. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Good night, guys.
So there we go. What have we learnt today, guys? We have learnt that Sarah, Ingham and Chris, of course, are fucking morons, right? And I'm sorry people will not appreciate me swearing, but I think on this occasion it is very much warranted, and I can't help myself any longer. I'm sorry. I know it's not nice to comment on a girl's appearance. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is that saying that she doesn't look well and that she needs her mother's help and support. And I don't get why Sarah isn't doing that, right? So until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you do subscribe, you will then be eligible for the competition. Please see the description box below